Brian Maxwell here, and what I want to share with you today is two closes that you can use to overcome the I want to shop around objection. Now, typically when a customer uses the I want to shop around objection, it's a number of reasons. One of the reasons could be the salesperson failed to really touch on and resolve an issue they may be having with a part of their internal buying system. What that means is that you ever had a situation where you had a customer where the price was right there where they wanted it to be? It was the product that they said they were looking for. It had every feature, every benefit that you know was going to help these people and that they can afford it, but yet they still don't buy it. That's because there is some part of their internal buying system that was not resolved. It could be the opinion or the word or judgment of a spouse, a partner, a family member, or a friend. It could be a concern with the price increase in the monthly payment, how they're going to come up with the extra money to be able to afford it. You know, it could be a number of reasons, okay, inside a person's internal buying system, which motivates them to buy and can keep them from buying on a products ranging in price from 5 cents all the way up to, $5 million. It doesn't much matter. We all have one. You have an internal buying system. There may be a group of people, a person that you speak with before you make your purchases. There may be a budget system that you have right now where any movement, any increases in that budget would require some consideration as to where that additional income would come from. So there's a number of reasons that you have, and each individual has their own. So as salespeople, as sales professionals, we have to learn how to start tapping into that internal buying system of the customers through questioning, okay? And the way to really open a customer up for you to be able to ask them questions and them to be open with you is you should never, ever disagree with them. If you know you just did a bang up, you qualified them, you did a great presentation, a magnificent walk around, you felt like you had great rapport, but yet they tell you that they still want to go and shop you. Don't take it personal. Many times, this is one of the things that people see that's on these blogs where they read on how do I avoid being ripped off buying a car. So one of the things it says to go in and stall and play hardball. So you have to realize that what they're doing, they're scared, they're nervous, and so they're playing their part. They're doing the best they can to play the role of intelligent buyer, when in reality, they're intelligent people. But yet they do this only once every 3 to 5 years. And this is something that we do every day. It'd be kind of like a graduate out of heart surgeon school going to a person with 30 years experience with over 100 procedures under their belt and telling them why their theory beats their actual practice. It would seem ludicrous, but yet this is what happens all the time. And so right now, to be successful in sales, it's the best time to be in the business. I mean, we're going on 7 record-breaking years. And all it requires now, it just requires more skill. It requires more attention to detail when it comes to interacting and engaging with your customers. And so that means that, mastering your presentation, learning how to overcome objections, having different closes lined up to help you be able to handle, and learning how to ask questions that get your guests or your customer comfortable, giving you more information. So one of the very common objections that comes up is, I want to shop around. I want to shop around. Now, the shop around, really you want to think to yourself what it really takes in order for a person to actually shop around and find out who's got the best price. What a customer would actually have to do, they would have to get in their car, they would have to travel to each and every different dealership of that particular brand in that area, in that city, in that town, or county, or however far they want to take it. They would have to sit through this typical 2 to maybe 4 hour presentation. They would have to go on multiple demo drives. They would be presented with different numbers from all of these different dealerships. Then they would have to sit down and analyze them and then see which one actually was the best price. Now this could take days and countless hours. But yet, when they say this, a lot of salespeople start freaking out, they get nervous, and they start backpedaling, as opposed to really allowing and helping this person to realize what it is that they're saying that they want to do, that for them to get the results that they're asking for, what it really takes. So one of the things as far as with someone saying they want to shop around, that you could say. And just in case you're asking, who is this guy? Who am I to be sitting here talking to you about it? You may be familiar with me, you may not. I'm the best-selling author of 3 books. I own one of the many regarded as one of the most effective and results-driven automotive sales and staffing companies in the country. And we have a good time. We produce a lot of good results. And at the end of the day, I'll let you be the judge. If you can use the information, great. If not, man, get rid of it and never come back and check it out again. But one of the things is, when someone tells you that they want to shop around and they want to go and look and see if they can find the best price, help them out. Listen, I can totally understand that. As a matter of fact, that just shows me just how intelligent you are as a buyer. So what I want to do is I want to help you out. I'll give you the addresses and the locations of every other, whatever the brand is, Toyota, Ford, dealership in the area. That way you don't have to worry about looking it up, and they don't even give you a map to show you the distance. So what you'd have to do is just leave here, and you may have time today, or you may have to do this tomorrow. Maybe you could take off work, or maybe you have some vacation time or whatnot. But you can go ahead and you can travel to ABC dealership, and you'll meet with one of their sales reps, and you'll go through a presentation. They'll take you through a walk around, let you get a feel for the vehicle, and they all have to do that. It's just a part of the process. So you'll go through that, and then they'll present you with an option. And once you finish there, you can go over 20 more miles to ABC dealership, and you'll go through that process. So looks like there's 8 these types of dealerships in the city. So you go through this process 8 different times, ranging in time anywhere from 2 to 4 hours each time, getting the prices, and then analyze it to see which one is the best price. Now, we all buy the vehicles from the manufacturer for the same exact price. So can you get a cheaper price? I have no doubt someone will be able to offer it to you for cheaper than what I'm offering it to you right now. But the question really is, how much cheaper, okay? Let's just say that they discounted it $500. Let's say it was $1,000, which I know would be almost impossible, but let's just say it is. It's not like they're gonna give you $1,000 in your hand for you to put back in your pocket. That $1,000 that you save is actually broken up over 60 months, which is the life of the ownership of the vehicle. So what that comes out to, you have your phone, divide 1,000 by 60, okay? Yeah, and what that comes up to is $16. So what that means is that, you can go around to 8 different stores, spend 2 to 4 hours in each one, analyze the numbers, and realize that you could save yourself $16 a month, or you can go ahead and initial right here, save yourself that time, that headache. Let me go ahead and get our detail department to get this cleaned up and get you guys riding and enjoying your new vehicle on the town tonight. Initial right here. Now you might feel like that was a little wordy, but at the same time, if you've established rapport and you're talking with these people, you can get away with that. Another one would be, is that, you should always agree when they tell you they feel like they should get it cheaper, so they want to shop around. So as someone else, they say, well, listen, I want to shop around. I feel like I can get it cheaper somewhere else. Well, you know what, John, Mary, that very well may be true. I mean, in today's economy, everybody is looking to get the best bang for their buck, okay? And one of the things that many of the people that do business with us have shown me over the years is that cheapest price is not always really what we want. Most people look for 3 things when they're making an investment into their vehicle. 1 is the finest quality, 2 is the best service, 3 is the lowest price. And I have yet, and what they've told me is that they haven't found any company that could provide the best quality with the best service for the lowest price. So I'm curious to know, John and Mary, for your long-term happiness with your investment in the vehicle, okay? Which of these 3 would you be most willing to give up or to sacrifice? The quality, the service, or the low price? Again, it's just talking to them about it, okay? It's learning how to educate people. The days of the one-line closes and whatnot, people have been prepared for that. You have to educate them with things that actually make sense. So nobody's actually looking for the cheapest price. What people really want is the least expensive, best option. That's really what it is. And people will spend more money to do business with you at your dealership if they like and they trust you and they see value. That's really what it's about. So the days of feeling that, I can minimize my communication and I can just put on a smile, act enthusiastic and bubbly, and these people are going to give me their business, that's long gone. People can appreciate now, those are very important components. People can appreciate your professionalism. They'll appreciate you being polite. And they'll appreciate your product knowledge. But at the end of the day, most people are unable, or should I say, they need help just analyzing their situation so they can make an educated decision. You notice I didn't say they need help making a decision. What our responsibility is as automotive sales consultants is to help them analyze their situation, which is doing business with you at your store. But unless they come up with that idea, unless all of their internal buying motives are satisfied, they'll never do business with you. So you want to start paying attention to being a buying facilitator. Consultative selling and all of this stuff, and the ABC's always been be closing. I mean, these are things that, still have certain parts of it that are effective, but the game has changed. Millennials are different. People are different. Technology is different. And a lot of these books were written prior to all of the technology. Now, when it comes to the human side, I think they're all still, batting 1,000. But when you add in the technology and the decrease in people's attention span and the increase of their expectation, now it just requires us to be able to relax, establish a good enough bridge where we can at least have a dialogue back and forth where I can ask you questions that'll help you think, realize, pay attention to your systems, and really come up with the most logical solution, which is doing business at my dealership buying this particular vehicle or the vehicle that we offer that solves your problem. That's what it is. So these are just two closes. Like I say, you may listen to them and you may have something that's quick and works for you. I encourage you, share it. If you have better closes, please share it with us. If you agree with the closes that I gave, please share it, like it, let me know. If you disagree with them, share them, like them, let me know. It's very important that we continue to put information out. I believe in this industry. I know how good this business is. That's why I'm so passionate with my teams and the people that I work with. I'm passionate about my brands that I work with, that I create brand ambassadors for. This is a beautiful business. It opens up many doors, more than I've ever seen anything else. But you have to become knowledgeable and you want to start to master this science, this craft. You get out of it what you put into it. I'm Brian Maxwell. Hey, thank you for being with me. Remember, like it, share it, tell me if you don't like it. But other than that, be successful, be positive, and I look forward to seeing you at the dealership.